that is third, bankers bank and lenders last resort. Okay, so now what is called as bankers bank? So RBI is working as a regulator of the all the scheduled banks. Now what is called a scheduled bank? Scheduled bank means the banks which are registered under the second schedule of RBI Act 1934. Okay, so every scheduled bank has to follow the guidance which is given by the RBI. Next is manages all the type of cash reserve ratios. Okay, so every one bank has given this such responsibility that they have to keep some amount as a cash reserves, and RBI is going to monitor that. So ultimately what they were doing, they were handling each and every banks together. Now the next point, that is lenders last resort. If any of the bank, any of the scheduled bank have, in case of emergency they don't have the funds, then they will go to the particularly RBI, and RBI will lend money to them. So that was about this third point. Next, that is fourth one, that is credit control. Okay, what is credit control? The RBI controls the process of credit creation and the money supply. That we will discuss more in detail in when we are going to discuss the monetary tools. Okay, so let's right now skip this particular point. We will discuss it in a last point. Now, the fifth one, that is custodian of foreign reserves. All the foreign reserves which are we are going to get, that will be monitored and that will be maintained by the RBI. What RBI is doing? RBI is maintaining all the values of Indian currency by buying and selling the foreign exchange in the open market as and when they have the requirement. So what RBI is doing? RBI is working as a custodian of that particular foreign reserves. All the reserves are in the custody of the RBI, and RBI is going to monitor them. Okay, so all the administrative activities in the inflows and the outflows of the foreign reserves is going to be checked by the RBI itself. So these all are the monetary functions of RBI. Now these are the non-monetary functions, starting with the first one, that is regulatory and supervisory functions. Let's start with them. So what RBI is doing? RBI is supervising the functions of all this, that means starting with the scheduled bank, all the scheduled banks, that means all the banks which are registered in the second schedule of the RBI Act, they have to follow the working method which is supervised or which is given by the RBI. Second, that is working method of NBFCs. NBFC, that means non-banking financial corporation. Everyone has to follow that. All NBFCs have to follow the method which is provided by the RBI. Next one, that is working method of cooperative banks. All the cooperative banks have to follow the method which is given by the RBI itself. So all the regulatory work, all the supervisory functions, each and every one is to be followed by the each and every banks, all the types of banks, all the type of financial institutions. Then financial markets, money market, and the branch expansion. These three functions are also being monitored and regulated and supervised by the RBI. So these all are the non-monetary functions. This was the first one. Second is promotional function. What is called as promotional function? There are many people in India who don't hold an account. So what RBI has done? So in the year 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has opened or given instruction to open an account in any of the public sector banks or private sector bank. That account will be known as PMJDY, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. So they don't have to maintain any kind of balance in that particular accounts. Okay, so that promotional function is going to be done by the RBI itself. So all the promotional functions of the bank is going to be monitored and going to be worked by the RBI. They are working for the customers awareness. For example, if there is any kind of issues that is faced by the customers, so RBI is going to aware them. They will give the guidance. So these are the circulars, you have to go through this. Then the branch expansion work in the rural areas. Every bank has some portion, or some of the banks have to work in rural areas, so they were giving them the opportunities. Then the last point, that is financial inclusion and the development. So financial inclusion, that means what they were doing, they were trying to include each and every resources, each and every one to the in the regular market. So what they were doing, they were giving the special credit facility to the priority sector. Let's consider priority sector as an agriculture sector. As you know that more than 50% or 59% of the people are working under the agricultural sectors. But sorry for the disturbance. But what is the issue? They are not going to get the amount. So what they were doing, they were including that particular sector as a financial inclusion. Now what they were doing, they will give the loans, they will lend the loans on a smaller rates. That means if they were giving a particular loan to any of the industry by 10 or 15 percentage, they will give it to the agriculture sector in 3 to 4 percentage. So that is the benefit for the farmers. So that all these kind of functions are going to be monitored and going to be developed by the RBI. Then special schemes for the small scale sector, then the self-employed people, then the traditional and the cottage industries. Then RBI is also working to protect the rights of the customers. Everything is going to be worked by the RBI itself. And if someone has done some article or statistics related with the RBI, they are going to publish it on their websites also. So this is the financial inclusion and the development. I hope you have understood all the points. Then today, as per the last part, we have discussed 9 questions. Today we are going to again give the quiz to the students. These are the 9 questions you have to complete. Let's start with the first one. Which bank is known as the Apex Bank in India? Write down the full form of RBI. The nationalization year of RBI. RBI is established under which act? You have to write down the name of the act. Then fifth one, that is paid up capital of establishment of RBI. That is we have seen in the RBI's definition and short note. Who is the present governor of RBI? This is the GK question you have to find out on internet. Next, the definition of schedule bank is given in which schedule of RBI Act? I have told this particular thing for 2 or 3 times, so that you know very well. Who makes the coins in India? You know the answer. And nine, and the last one, who has all the rights to distribute coins in India? So you have to write down the answer in the comment section. These are the instructions that you need to follow. First answer of the quiz is only going to be written in comment section. Second, in the next one we will discuss the answers first. And please like, share and subscribe to this amazing channel for such an amazing videos. And I apologize to each and everyone for the disturbance that has occurred today. Sorry for that. But give me support. I'm going to make a third video soon. Thank you so much.